Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Comic Book Geezers. Welcome to another edition of the show alongside my co-host extraordinary.
Hello, comic book fans. I'm Wild Bill, the Unknown Comic. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. This is not comic book know-it-alls. If you think we know everything, you need to go someplace else. Comic book know-it-alls. We're geezers. We don't know everything.
No, but we know a lot. We know a good
amount. I think
amount.
Kirk would be more of a know-it-all. I refer to Kirk as the comic book guru.
Yes, he's all the little minutia factoids. He's really good with that.
Sometimes you guys ask us how come we don't know something. It's because we're not know-it-alls. But anyway, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, we will occasionally get cover artists wrong or things like that.
Speaking of getting things wrong, I did a recent acquisition, Journey into Mystery. I kept saying it was an 18-run issue. I believe it's 19.
Oh, right. We only open not a big deal.
Yeah. No. So today, I'm going to do a villain spotlight of Black Mariah.
From the great Lukecage Hero for Hire book.
Yes.
I love Lukecage. What a great character.
This is her first appearance, and she was kind of like the Kingpin villain. She was like the Kingpin for Lukecage.
The Kingpin of Harlem, basically.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
This character, she was created by Billy Graham, George Tuska, and Steve Englehart. She has no powers.
This Kingpin, right? Just big and...
She's about 400 pounds.
Yep.
Basically, she takes her enemies by surprise, basically. And she really had her... She was the Queen of Harlem. Here she is.
Yep. So, the underworld. So, basically a mob boss.
I like her face.
Yeah.
And for this book...
Really good artwork in this one. The great George Tuska and Billy Graham.
Yep. And who else? Steve Englehart. Roy Thomas, editor.
Yep.
And Archie Goodwin.
Yeah.
So she had a way of getting through. She was like feared through the underworld, and she could really smash things up once you put her weight into it. Crack! You see that up there with my fingers?
Yep.
This camera still bothers me.
A lot of good action in this whole book. I mean, this is a really good one. And she was also, Bill and I were talking off camera, she also was a main character in the Lukecage Netflix series as well, which makes sense.
But I was looking to see what other books that she's in. You have more Lukecage Power Man than I do.
I get the whole first 50, yeah.
I have close to the first 50. I don't have number 1.
She didn't show up a lot.
No, I was looking, and I can't find her. So, but she does definitely appear in the 2000s in the newer Marvel books.
Yeah.
But here she is with a gun on Lukecage. So
you know what I think was a missed opportunity in these old Hero for Hire books, with her especially, is that they probably should have at some point addressed the fact that here she is, this mob boss basically in Harlem. And while the Kingpin was definitely a crime lord throughout Manhattan, why did they never do a crossover that she would have to work with Kingpin and bring Kingpin into the Lukecage into the Lukecage book, which I think would have been fantastic. Oh man, you got to show some of these great action scenes here.
Well, even though they're not focused on her. I had one and it just dropped the book. This one is the one I wanted to show. This is later when he flips her.
Yeah,
right here.
Yep. Coom Brack. Luke is probably thinking, I don't really want to hit a woman, but...
You want me to go back to this page?
Wow, this is some great... It's a really good action book, this one.
I like this look of surprise down here.
Yep.
This one on this guy's face. See my little pinky? Very cool. So... For a villain that has no powers...
She's pretty formidable. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think we should... so right here, this particular panel right there, we should read some of that dialogue, because she always had some really good lines. So I'll read that. So what does she say here? You won't raise a hand to Mariah, huh, boy? I sure am happy to know that about you. Looks like your parents done brought you up right. I mean, this is the early 70s, right? This is so ridiculous. But
what's that say?
That's your weakness, Cage. You got ideals. Only fools die for ideals, and fools do it all the time. You hear me, boy?
She's just saying that while he's throwing her through a wall here.
Yeah, I mean, she's just basically a total ripoff of the Kingpin, just done for Harlem, and they decided to make it a woman. But yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity for Marvel. They should have had like a Kingpin Mariah crossover, and bring Kingpin into the Luke Cage comics. I think that would have been kind of cool, actually.
Here's the end where she falls in the water, jumps into a boat, but she sinks it. Boom! Right? That's what it looks like to me. Yep.
Actually, she was on the boat, and Luke Cage hits it and propels her into the air. So
I got to back up a little.
Yeah.
But definitely a unique character.
Does she? So how does this lead up? Does she get arrested or?
He leaves her in the water.
Yeah. What? That's a weird ending. They don't even say whether she gets arrested or. Yeah.
He just leaves her.
Very strange. Very strange.
Like she's defeated. Like Luke. I don't know if you noticed, but fat floats. She ain't gonna drown.
It's true.
It is true. I used to be a lifeguard.
Did they talk about it here? Let me see. I'm just wondering if they don't even mention it.
Mm-mm.
They don't mention what he does with her. That's very strange.
What's he say there?
He says, "Button it. You float real good with your lard, lady, and I'll be happy to come over and duck you once or twice." Yeah, later on back in Broadway. I'm assuming that she gets arrested, but they don't even mention it. They don't even mention
your imagination.
Yeah, very strange.
Yes, inconclusive evidence. But anyway,
a great issue. Even though she was not that prolific in this comic, I think she's a great villain. Again, if you like the Kingpin, you'll like Black Mariah.
There you go for this episode edition of Villain Spotlight on Comic Book Geezers featuring Black Mariah.
There you go.
Hope you liked it, gang.
There you go. Cool.
So we'll be back with more stuff.
Yes.
Stay tuned, and as always, please click the like button if you like this video. Share it with your friends. Thank you for your comments and your support and your subscriptions. And as always, if you like comics as much as we do, we'd like to see you again sometime. So come on back. I'm Wild Bill, saying thanks for being here. Take care.
And I'm Pete. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next episode, Black Goliath. So, Bill Foster. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.